Hello, LinkedIn, and welcome to our weekly happy hour. Remote work is still on, and apparently it's here to stay. But to be honest with you, I don't mind it. I'm getting used to it. But I have to say that I do miss those small moments at work, like the watercolor chit chat, the lunch conversations, and of course, the Friday happy hours. Before the pandemic, we took a lot of things in life for granted, and those meaningful moments are some of the daily routines that we didn't realize how valuable they are until recently. That's where the idea of the LinkedIn Happy Hour came from a need to stay connected with peers, to motivate each other, and to maintain those meaningful office moments even while working remotely. This weekly event happens live on our LinkedIn page every Friday at 5 p.m. Central European Time. Every week, we have a new experience, a new host, and a new cultural story. So, for those of you who are joining us today for the first time, let me tell you a bit about what is going on. So, with Locals for Team is a platform that connects teams and cultures by providing highly engaging and interactive virtual activities to keep employees connected, engaged, and productive. With a combination of cutting edge technology and a rich network of passionate hosts from around the world, we provide a rich diversity of experiences designed for different purposes. Working remotely has its pros, yet, many companies are still navigating through the new methods to cultivate their cultures. So, whether you aim to maintain your team's bond and connection, offer them ways to chill out and have fun, boosting their energy and caring for their wellness, or simply keeping on inspiring and motivating them, our experiences are here to meet all of your expectations. Now, today's experience is all about month of March, which is dedicated to celebrating Women's History Month. During this month, the world also celebrates International Women's Day on March 8th. Women's History is a celebration of women's contributions to history, culture, and society, and it's a chance to complement all the diversity and inclusion corporate efforts in different domains. Which makes me wonder how our audience today are celebrating Women's History Month at work. So we're gonna put up a poll in your screen. Please let us know by commenting in the chat as well. So, sorry, not even a poll, but how are you celebrating Women's History Month at work? So, today we invited one of our female hosts at With Locals to share with us her inspiring story as a local tour guide. Vassiliki is joining us today live from Athens. She believes that the secret of happiness is to stay curious and never give up. Being an urban explorer and strolling through Athens made her realize that her life must go out for a walk. So life must go out for a walk, which is a really nice way to see things. So what an interesting perspective. And I want you guys to meet her. So let's welcome her together. Hi, Vassiliki. How are you?
Hello, everybody. Just a moment to see my face, too. Yes. Unfortunately, I have to wear the mask, and fortunately, also at the same time, all throughout our talk. My name is Vassiliki. I'm so happy to meet you, Carla, and the rest of you. I am and born and raised Athenian, and I have been actually a tour leader the past almost 4 years of my life. And at this point, I am so happy to be one of the hosts of our today's talk about women and about Women History Month. And at this point, I would also like to express a little bit my personal story about why did I make this choice to become a tour leader, and how did this choice affect my later life. And I wanted to tell you that it wasn't easy.
Yeah, I
First
can
of all,
imagine.
it wasn't easy because I have finished school at the beginning of the financial crisis here in Greece. Maybe some of you already know about this. It was just before 2010, let's say, something like that. So finishing actually school at that time, and when the rest of the people and the rest of your same age people were looking for a job that they're going to make money into these difficult years. um, it wasn't so easy to make this choice in my life, but actually I felt a little bit in the trap also of doing something that I didn't like at the beginning. But then I realized that, you know what, you've got to follow your dreams. The job that you choose to do, an office job, it wasn't made for you. You were
Yeah.
made to be outdoors. That's what I said. That's what you said also when you were describing me. Because I love nature. I love exploring new places. I love my city too.
Yeah.
So at the end, yes, I follow my heart and I did what I wanted to do. So I feel happy right now. And I can't wait actually to tell you more things about today too.
Yes, I'm also looking forward to it, and I think it's very connected to something that you just said right now, which is following your heart. So I know that you're going to introduce us to a very iconic character in Greece, a very strong women figure that follow her heart and did things very passionately, right?
Exactly, as you said, of course. And she was actually one of the most influential women of the 20th century. She was actually a stage and film actress, and at the same time, she became a politician that left her mark on the modern Greek culture. But most importantly, actually, for me, was the fact that she had a huge struggle against the military dictatorship in the late 60s. And actually, her name is Melina Mercury. Yes.
Yes.
And so I don't know if some of you have heard about her before, especially as an actress. So maybe I would like to ask actually a question to all of our audience right now. If you know in which famous movie did Melina won the award of best actress? Do you
Okay.
have
I
any
think it's
clue?
I think it's a really good question to start this introduction of the characters. So let's put up a poll for everybody in the audience. So as Vassiliki said, do you guys know in which famous movie did Melina win the award of Best Actress? And we have the answers. One is Stella, two Never on Sunday, and three Promise at Dawn. So maybe someone in the audience have heard about her, which I would be really happy to know that. So also let us know. But I'm intrigued. So let's just wait for a little bit while our audience answers, and let's continue.
Exactly. Before actually seeing me moving a little bit ahead, I would like to tell you that right now I'm in a very important place because I'm in a pedestrian street. I think that you can see it
Yeah.
over here behind me. I'm in one of the most beautiful pedestrian streets in Athens, which is only 5 minutes walk from the Acropolis entrance. And also, opposite of where I'm standing right now, you can find another important highlight, Adrian's Arch, which we're going to see also very, very soon. So, coming back to Melina, coming back to this influential woman, uh, it was the time, it was 1967, when she was performing in Broadway, when she had a telephone from a very close friend that he told her that we have a coup d'etat here in Greece. So she was very badly surprised about this issue, and the first thing that she did is that she went to the American media and she said that please don't come to my country. So when the dictators learned about this issue that she pointed, they got very upset about her, and they decided that they're going to deprive the citizenship from her.
Wow.
And that was yeah, that was a huge act. But that was the beginning of her heroic path. And actually, I say that it was the beginning because from that moment and until 7 years non-stop, she never ever stopped fighting against them. She became their nightmare, actually. By the way, I came right now to the place that we can see
There
her.
she is.
She's right behind me. There she is, yes. Here we can see in a better,
Yes.
yeah. You can see also me, yeah, at the same time. So right now, it's a very good actually statue of her because she looks a lot like how she was actually, and we can see her in her mid 50s over there, and it's not irrelevant at all where she's standing right now. But we're gonna to come back very very soon about this. Let me continue about her story and her struggle.
Yes.
So she never ever stopped doing concerts. She went on the political tour against the dictatorship. She did a lot of interviews, demonstrations. So she tried as much as she could to raise the awareness about the situation in Greece and about the suffering of the people here in my country.
Okay.
So yes. So, by the way, I have also to mention that the dictatorship, the regime, tried to do away with her, hopefully with a lot of unsuccessful ways. There were like two times that they set bombs in places that she was nearby, but she managed, yeah, she managed to survive all of these things.
But
And
that's just crazy. I mean, I like this. So Melina is trying to like raise awareness, and I mean,
exactly.
the government is very like, what is she doing? Let's get rid of her. I mean, no citizenship. This attacks. I mean, what a way to silence their people. No.
Exactly, exactly. Yes, it was a military dictatorship. So yes, as you can see, they could try with whatever they could. Yes,
Yeah.
to lower the voices that they were going against the system. So there was the time that it was the end of the military dictatorship. The regime fall down, and she managed actually to come back to her country. The sad fact was that she lost her parents and she was outside of the country. She had lost her citizenship, so she couldn't actually come here and see them and say a proper goodbye to them. But she didn't stop also there. And when the regime fall, she came back, and people came to see her at the airport. They were celebrating her arrival to the country, and from that time, and for about 8 years, she became a politician. It was actually the moment that she became a politician. She became more active. I wanted to point
Hmm.
actually, and her role actually right now was to become a minister of culture. So for
Wow.
8 years, yeah, she was also the Minister of Culture. And now you can actually think about why her statue is situated in such a historical place, right opposite of Adrian's Arch, and also very close to the Acropolis entrance. Because actually, she was also the first one to fight and persuade the British government to bring back the marbles of the Parthenon. I don't know if you have heard about this issue, the Parthenon marbles before.
Well, I mean, I know that as many museums, the British Museum has some things that don't belong to them. Let's put it like that. So I can imagine that's something also from yeah, Greece history. It's there.
Exactly, yes. It's also a very big room in the British Museum. But anyway, that's not the point actually right now. The point was that she was the first person to set this on the table, to put this on the table and fight for this. And actually, it was like one of her major roles in life afterwards. It became, yeah, she concentrated a lot into this. And I actually say this because from that time and until now, the awareness about this issue has become huge,
Yeah.
and people all over the world are actually fighting for this. Not only the Greek people, but people that they respect culture. And another thing that I personally I also adore here is that She was again the first one to set a new institution here in Greece, and in the whole European actually continent, the institution of the cultural capitals.
Okay.
She was the first one to put it again on the table, and it's as you can understand. Actually, there are not few reasons why someone can adore her, and I personally adore her. I adore her courage. I adore rebellious actually lifestyle,
Yes.
and yeah, the whole temperament actually that this woman had.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, to do everything, I mean, what started from just going to the media and saying what you think, it developed into a whole political career, into, putting on the table and going against big institutions, which I also want to tell you. I mean, there's one of my favorite parts, which you've told me before, and also when I read that when she was trying to get the marbles, what is it that she say that she if
Oh
she didn't
yes, yeah,
get it?
yeah. We gotta mention this too.
Yes.
She said that I will fight for the marbles to bring them back to Greece. I will fight right now that I am alive. But even if I'm dead, I'm going to resurrect. I'm going to come to be alive again and bring them back to you. So, or like she's going to resurrect herself when, if someone else actually brings them
Yeah.
back, she's going to be alive again. And yes, she also did some other statements,
Hmm.
very powerful ones. For example, about the military dictatorship when they deprived the citizenship from here. She phrased the statement that I was born Greek and I will die Greek. Patakos, which was the dictator, one of the dictators of that time, was born a fascist and he's going to die a fascist. And that, yeah, actually, that also wrote history, as we say here in Greece. And actually, I remember when I was a child, my grandmother was telling, was yes, keep on praising her. So it became a part of my life, also
Yeah.
this woman, and it's a model of at least of my childhood, and also right
Okay.
now yeah,
I think that's why like that we're touching the subject right now on the LinkedIn Happy Hour about Women's International Day and Month. I think to get to know other characters, especially like Melina, is just such a like inspiration for everybody around the world. I mean, it's good that it just doesn't stay in Greece, but then we all get to know her. I didn't know her, and then after this, I feel like really proud, even if I'm not Greek. You know what I mean? So it's just such a
exactly.
great example.
It is. I completely agree with you. I totally agree with you. We should always actually share those inspirational stories with the world. And yes, I feel like women, we have also another perspective of seeing some things. So we always need to bring this perspective and set it on the table.
Yeah.
So I'm more than grateful actually to have been to have been taking part into this action that you did right now. And I hope that our voice is going to be heard more and more into a more equal
Yes.
society.
Yes.
And yeah,
So I think just to recap, I want to share with you, that we asked about Melina's about where did she win, like what movie did she win the award for the best actress, and our audience said that Never on Sunday, which is maybe telling me that some of them might know. What do you think?
they did say never on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Aha, perfect. So you were right. Yes, yes, you were right. And it's a great movie. You gotta watch this. Some of you that you have watched this, I'm so happy that you did it. It's a great movie, and especially there is like a part, some parts actually into this movie that you can listen one of the most famous Greek songs of all times,
Okay.
and this is here actually singing the rhythm of the children from Piraeus. And I don't know, I'm going to like sing it, try to sing it a little bit right now. Sorry for you guys, but just to have an idea, it's it's a song that says. And yeah, it goes on and on.
Yay!
Just please, just Google "Never on Sunday," and you're gonna find the song better performance than me for sure. But I just wanted to give you an idea too
Yes, no, it was
about.
amazing. It was amazing. And in general, thank you, Vassiliki, for introducing us to Melina. I think it was, yeah, I really liked it. I really hope our audience like it. Please let us know. And like you said, I just want to touch on the subject that this is all about an equal road for everyone. So that's what we're trying to aim. That's what we're celebrating here. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
It was a great pleasure to join you today to celebrate this special month for all of us. Happy International Women's Day to you and all the female audiences that they're watching us right now. And yes, and all
Let's,
the best to all
yes.
of us.
And let's continue with this, educating us and fighting for an equal, for equality in general. So we have Emmy and Egle that were also sending us Happy International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day to you, Vasiliki, and to everyone in our audience watching. Again, guys, thank you so much. I hope you like this very enriching experience. So this is one of the ways we can celebrate women by shedding the light on their passions, achievements, and success. Now, for the viewers at home, are you interested in more of these experiences? Please visit teams.withlocals.com to learn more about our interactive virtual activities that are tailored to keep employees connected and engaged. For now, have a nice weekend and see you next week on Friday in another happy hour. Thank you guys. Thank you, Vasiliki. Bye.